Alright everyone, today I'm going to do a review over an Anna Bach, or she goes by the title, or her business name is Gatz BCN. She's on Etsy. That's her information right there. It comes with the journal itself. I've already unpackaged it, but if you want to see, that's her Etsy information below. She gives this card with the actual box itself. Comes in bubble wrap. It's also gift wrapped. I've already opened it. Packaging was wonderful. She also gave me a little freebie, little note taker. You can take a little quick notes with this. I guess leave it in your glove box if you have a phone call. This would be really helpful with me writing down just miscellaneous notes. The journal itself that I ordered, this journal is a little bit different than the one she had on Etsy. I wanted 4 ridges on the back, so she was able to arrange that for me. She does custom orders as well. So it might, depending on the pricing, it might cost you a little bit more, but it's really worth it if you want something custom made. Her customer service is really great. I believe our time zones are about 6 time zones apart, and she was always very punctual with getting back to me. This is, like I mentioned, the A6 style journal, leather with Boma Art end papers. The end papers are cut flawlessly. Her seams, if you can see that, her seams are absolutely flawless. You can tell it looks like she does a Coptic stitch, I believe they call it, to where there's like 4 pieces of twine, and then it's sewn in between as well. I'm actually a bookbinder myself, just as a hobby. And so this comes from kind of a biased review. So it's more of a critique than anything. So you'll get a better point of view. Just from my hobby of bookbinding, whenever I received this, I was very impressed. I couldn't do this quality work. Her end papers are absolutely just amazing. The cut on them is amazing. The book itself, the paper on it, if you can see, is cut very precise. It's a very precise cut. I'm trying to make it focus where you can really tell. But the papers itself in the book is very well cut. Also, I ordered the 50, I believe it's 52 GSM Tomoe River paper lined. The cream version turned out wonderful. You can see in the book itself, the stitching is very minimal. The stitching on this is very minimal when you open it all the way up. So that really shows the talent that she doesn't cut too deeply into the papers whenever she has it, in the stand, cutting the actual holes themselves to sew the paper on, or sew the paper together rather. That really shows what amount of talent she has. It comes with 200 pages. This one's available on Etsy. And by no means is she sponsoring me. I just wanted to give a kind of, I guess, a biased review, because I bind books myself. So this is a biased review, and I'm really highly impressed with her work. I could not come close to doing something of this nature. Her edges, there was not one imperfection with this book. It also comes with a little elastic band right here. It's kind of hard to work it with just one hand, but you just fold it over the front like this, and it actually comes over the front right here. Let me see if I can get a better view of that. All right, everyone, I had to put down the camera for a second, but this one comes with the elastic band. I was highly impressed. I didn't see one thing wrong with this journal at all. I tried to pick it apart. And of course with leather you're going to have, I think I actually scratched it already. That's my fault right there. As you can see, it did not come like that. So that's not a flaw from her end. That's a flaw from my oops of just wear and tear from carrying it around. But if you want to contact her, here's her contact information. She sends it out with every book. It's a real personal touch, but highly recommend her stuff. Check her out on Etsy. I really highly recommend her work. It's really great.